Today I've got something really fun to show you. Last year Seiko dropped a limited edition watch to celebrate 55 years of their iconic Seiko 5 sports line, and it's got a little bit of a twist. So here Seiko teamed up with none other than Peanuts, which is the comic strip cartoon started by Charles Schulz all the way back in the 1950s. As I flip the box open here, you'll see one of those comic strips all the way back from 1965, I believe. Pretty cool, and here's the watch itself. This version features Snoopy with a surfboard from an early version of the comic strip and other small details that makes this truly a one-of-a-kind watch collaboration, which I just think is awesome. Whether you're a die-hard Peanuts fan or just into cool, accessible watches, this piece brings something unique to the table for everyone. So looking at the watch here, you can see that it is just a really cool collaboration piece that they did. There's obviously Snoopy here with his surfboard, and on the edge there, in the surfboard itself, it says Seiko 5 Sports, which is really cool. Now let's talk design. The SRPK 25 comes in at a sweet spot in terms of size. It's just 38 millimeters in diameter. So it's going for this perfect blend of sportiness and versatility, which makes it super wearable for any wrist size. Looking on the sides here, you have polished case sides, brushed tops of the lugs, polished on the other end, and also a playful twist on the signed crown, which is actually a paw print on this from Snoopy. The watch, even on my 7.5-inch wrist, fits very well, as you can see. And the included NATO strap, which is this gray and white color, is just super comfortable to wear no matter what situation you're in. I really enjoy wearing this watch, even though it's on the smaller side for me. I typically wear a 40 millimeter watch. I love wearing this watch. Other important design elements of this watch, being that it is a Seiko 5 sports line, it does have 100 meters of water resistance and has excellent lume filling the hour indices and the hands. So whether you're going for a swim or just caught in the rain, you're good to go with this watch in almost any scenario. The orangish seconds hand, which you can see here, adds a pop of color, keeping in line with the sporty appeal of the Seiko 5 sports watch line. Seiko also uses their Hardlex crystal here, which means that it's extremely durable, and the grayish color NATO strap just adds to the overall wearability of this watch. The dial itself is a clean off-white backdrop, but the real fun is in the details on this watch. You've got Snoopy with a surfboard and a beach background in the middle of the dial, while other small details include the numerals on the bezel, which are written in Howard Schultz's original font type. I think it's a playful yet subtle touch that makes the watch stand out without going overboard, and the bezel action itself is excellent for this price point and exactly what you'd expect from a sports version of a Seiko. As you can hear, the bezel action is very, very smooth and satisfying, and is in line with what you'd expect from a Seiko. Moving on to the movement, under the hood, you've got Seiko's dependable 4R36 automatic movement. It's got 41 hours of power reserve with the day-date function sitting at the 3 o'clock position here, as you can see. While it's not groundbreaking in terms of tech, the movement itself is solid and reliable, basically what Seiko's known for. And for a watch around $400 when it was retailing in the EU, that's pretty awesome. Flipping it over on the backside here and undoing the NATO strap real quick. On the backside of the watch, you can see the movement through the semi-translucent caseback, which features an image of Snoopy surfing on a wave and also includes a limited edition number of each individual watch, which is a really nice touch when you have limited edition watches like this. So my final thoughts on this watch. If you love a watch that's fun but also functional, this limited edition Seiko 5 Sports Peanuts collaboration is an absolute winner. For collectors, Peanuts fans, or even someone just wanting a cool everyday watch, this piece ticks all the boxes. It's functional, has a great movement, has a really cool design that's unique to it. It's not something you're gonna see on anyone else's wrist. But remember, it is a limited edition and it already sold out, so be sure to look on the secondary market to see if any become available at a reasonable price. Again, this retailed for around $400, $450, depending on the currency. So back then, I thought it was an excellent deal, but it's definitely a little bit more expensive now.